Despite the surge of coronavirus cases in several states, President Trump wants the schools to reopen on time. Yesterday, he tweeted this: schools must open in the fall. Today, Mr. Trump is hosting an event to discuss reopening with K through 12 and higher education professionals, students, and their parents. Now, this comes as universities try to figure out what to do. Meg Oliver is near Princeton's campus. That's in New Jersey, of course. So, Meg, good morning to you. What are the plans for that school?
Gail, good morning. Students will be allowed back on campus this fall for one semester of the academic year. Freshmen and juniors in the fall, seniors and sophomores in the spring. But administrators say most of the classes will remain online. Across the country, the nearly 20 million students returning to college this fall can expect a very different experience.
Alon Zohar, a rising junior at Princeton, plans to take his college classes nearly 7,000 miles from campus. After traveling to South Korea for an internship earlier this year, he's decided to stay.
I don't know if it would be the best idea to go back and, completely expose myself in that environment if not everyone's going to take it seriously, including college students.
Princeton, like many other schools, will require everyone on campus to wear face coverings indoors at all times, except when students are in their assigned rooms.
To have to social distance and isolate everyone in their own room, it's just not really appealing to me. It doesn't really feel like the true college experience.
Incoming Harvard freshman Yasmin Bezos was excited over the university's announcement Monday that it will welcome 40% of undergrads to campus, including all freshmen. Students will be tested every 3 days.
I don't want to be on campus so that I can start somewhat of a normal experience.
Do you feel like you're taking a health risk by going back?
Definitely not, especially considering my age. If I was a lot older, I'd be concerned.
Some faculty, parents, and health experts have expressed concerns about the virus spreading quickly among social college students. Last week, more than 100 students living in fraternity houses near the University of Washington reported testing positive for COVID-19. The Chronicle of Higher Education looked at the campus reopening plans at more than 1,000 schools. 60% plan to return to an in-person semester, 9% will continue all remote learning, and 24% will offer a mix, with the others still deciding. Schools also have to consider that students may not want to pay full tuition to learn online.
Universities are absolutely under financial pressure, but that cannot be the driver of what happens. The health and safety of students, of faculty, of staff, administrators, that has to be first and foremost.
Former U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan says he understands students' frustrations and hopes they will see the big picture.
Let me be clear, this is one fall. This is one single fall. And we have to be willing to do the right thing to get through this, to get to the other side. So our next fall, and the next fall after that, and the next fall after that, will be much better for all of us.
Now, if there's a campus outbreak, CDC officials advise shutting down buildings to disinfect and working with local health officials to trace contacts. If the community spread is substantial, they advise making sure that those in-person classes are suspended for a much longer period of time.
Yeah,
Tony?
some tough choices there, Meg. There's a big change coming this fall semester for international students who are taking classes here in the U.S. What do we know about that?
That's right. Immigration and Customs Enforcement says that international students with visas under the Student and Exchange Program cannot take a full course of online classes, which means they either have to transfer to a school with in-person classes or leave the country. We talked with one Pakistani student who has lived in the U.S. for 11 years, and he told us that leaves him in no man's land. The most recent numbers estimate that more than 1.5 million students rely on those visas, Tony.
Yeah, Arne Duncan says it right. We're talking about one fall here. Of course, if it's one of the 4 falls you have for your college education, you're going to feel it. Meg, thank you very much.